what you just heard was an extremely contaminated vehicle. So let's get into it. I'm going to explain what this is and how you can fix it. In the description, you'll find the products used and discount codes for 3 different Canadian detailing suppliers that will have everything you will ever need for interior and exterior detailing. So this vehicle is winter driven and has not been maintained by me since the end of last summer, so I was expecting to do some decontamination, but this paint felt like sandpaper. The issue we ran into this time around is what's called aphid poop. It looks and feels like tree sap, and that's because it is actually from the droppings of a sap-sucking insect. I'll explain how you can differentiate between this and regular tree sap because the removal process will be different, and rest assured, if your issue ends up being aphid droppings, you will be thanking yourself for watching this video. It will happen in the same areas because aphids infest trees. So if you have overhanging trees at home or work, and all of a sudden you are noticing tree sap when you've never noticed it during the previous seasons, we might be looking at some of these pesky insects. Aphid droppings tend to be far more even and spread out instead of individualized big blobs around your vehicle, which is typical of tree sap, being some spots will feel rough and other parts will feel smooth. The aphids instead will create an even layer on your vehicle, and it can literally happen all in one morning. You'll notice the entirety of the paint is rough and covered, including the glass, plastics, trim, etc. The good news is, although it looks and feels worse than tree sap, it is actually so much easier to remove. Sometimes just a regular wash will do the job, but we are applying a paint sealant for this customer, and just to make sure we actually do get everything, we're going to be doing a chemical decontamination wash, which means kind of like a multi-step wash but no clay bar. We are using the 3 pH wash system by Labo Cosmetica, which includes a strong and effective pre-wash solution, a coating and sealant decontamination shampoo, and finally a pH neutral shampoo. Although this sounds like a lot, the first 2 products are foam on and rinse off products, which is no contact wash included until the very end. So it will be much more simple than it seems, and if you aren't planning to apply a paint sealant or anything afterwards, you can skip the second product, but I highly suggest applying some kind of sealant as it's so easy to do it yourself, and you'll have some of the properties of a coating, so it'll make washing an absolute breeze, especially if you're dealing with something like this all summer. A good pre-wash solution like this should be a part of any washing routine. Even for regular maintenance washes, you should be using at least a pH balanced pre-wash before soaping and contact washing. It's an easy step and it will save you from swirls. But in this case, it's going to save us from some poop because this pre-wash solution will be strong enough to remove almost all of the aphid droppings even without a contact wash. So it is an absolute lifesaver, and it will make sure that you're not missing anything. After that, it's simply the coating and sealant decontamination shampoo, which again is foam on, let it dwell for about a minute and then rinse off, and then the pH balanced shampoo and contact wash. And as mentioned, we will be finishing off with a paint sealant. Again, this is the easiest way to add gloss, shine, and some light protection to your vehicle. If a ceramic coating is out of your budget or you just don't want to spend that much, a $50 bottle of sealant is going to be your best friend. Aside from the hardness and longevity of a coating, this will give you a lot of the same properties like water beading, UV protection, gloss, and ease of maintenance, especially for things like washing off bugs or aphid droppings. This sealant specifically is not the most user-friendly that I've ever used, but that's because it's designed for professionals. It doesn't mean you can't use it, it just hardens a bit more than the other sealants, so you'll notice it gets almost sticky or grabby quite quickly, but as long as you have some good clean microfibers leveling it off, it won't be an issue and you'll be able to take it off without an issue. You really have to take your time to avoid leaving streaks behind. Hopefully this video helped. If you do have any questions or suggestions, go ahead and comment them down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more detailing content.